and they will go anywhere. And that just should prove you that this, like, I'm a good doctor, doesn't work. You should look at their advertising program or remember that what is important is that you're a jolly good fellow and those type of things. That's what's important to get them in. And you need to get so many quantities in it because there will always be shitloads which you're going to lose due to moving. In the United States, people move every few years. So you might be there for 20 years, but the people around you are not. In any case, most people would love to have a business where they only have to spend a few days or a few hours a week, where they can do other things, not because they're lazy, but as we get older, 40 years usually, that's when it starts, give or take. That's when, no matter how much you love your profession, that's when people start saying, I'd love to do something else. Buy real estate, start another practice, start another complete different business, complete different, because we all, as we grow up, see opportunities out there which we like. Not just for the sake of making money, but also for the sake of, we like it, we want to be involved. Maybe we want to be with our children more, maybe we want to be with our spouses more, with our grandparents. Maybe we want to do more traveling and want to take the children because we think traveling is good and we don't know how long it lasts till the next World War breaks out or whatever. I shouldn't have said that because I'm definitely, we're fine. But the truth is we want to do things, whatever that might be. Some of our clientele want to go and start teaching in schools here locally, in schools abroad, all kinds of things, research, or just plain doing nothing, skiing, surfing. Why not? Okay, why not? Never mind that the only way to make real money in this field of medicine these days is by having a large practice. Why? Because let me tell you this, as you probably have noticed, okay, on a per service, your money is going down like there's no tomorrow. Your insurance company and even the existing patients, the cash patients, they pay you less than they paid years ago. Sometimes a third of what they used to pay. Whatever it is, it's usually less, but what happened to your cost? What happened to your cost? Your cost went up because the cost of rent, the cost of employees, electricity, the cost of supplies, the cost of insurance, your insurance, the cost of OSHA just to do business. There's so many compliances you need to comply with. Then there's the fact that in order to get that little bit of money from the insurance company, you now need to have computers and computer programs and people who know how to operate computers, which again raises the cost. Those computer programs cost thousands of dollars. Insurance companies make you having them. I don't think I need to say anymore. On per service rented, you're making less money than you used to make, and let me tell you, at this point you need to work 200 hours a week to make any money, so to say, off. There is only one way, not to have 200 hours a week working with other doctors. That means like, let's say 2 or 3 doctors. No, you got to have more than that because you got to keep those people giving money. They get 30–40% of their production. So you got to deduct that. In any case, there is such a thing like business knowledge, real down to earth business knowledge. And once you know that, then you will not be surprised by the difficulties, and you'll be able to handle them as they come. And you will be an absentee owner. It all starts, however, with creating more new patients. If you do not know how to create more new business, there is no such a thing like becoming an absentee owner program, absentee owner. And if you do know how to do it, then there is still, of course, the fact that you need to have your goal to go there, and that you need to learn the physical administrative steps on how to achieve that, so that you are in control, that you constantly know what your crew and what your staff is doing. People just do not, doctors do just not realize what it takes to put that. It needs to be learned. It needs to be learned, but let me tell you, it all starts with create a shitloads of new patients. But let's just call it a truckloads of new patients. It's maybe a more nicer word. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope this was inspiring to you, and I hope it's more than inspiring. I hope you just simply go about doing it, because what you don't want to be is the last doctor standing, or kind of like the last small fruit stand standing, because no matter what it is, you will be in that range. If you're anything younger than 40 years by now and your retirement, nobody will want to buy a practice from a guy who's a single practitioner. It's just not going to happen. It's already there. All right. Companies disappearing. The optometrist is disappearing. The small one. The pharmacist is disappearing. The small one. It's on and on and on it goes. And so will be every single practitioner. Will be disappearing. No, they will not all be big like Ralph's and like Walmart's, but they will be one guy having 5, 10, and 20 doctors working for him, and of course, and more. And that's the way it is. That's the trend which is going on, and you have two choices. You participate in it and come out smelling like a rose. It's not too late yet. It's definitely not too late yet. Or you don't participate in it. And, if you're 60 by now and want to retire in a few years, then that's fine. Just get a bunch of more new patients and live out your life if that's what you want. And even there, I would suggest you become an absentee owner program still, because now at 65, couple, 2, 3, 4 years later, you will have a practice which you can run by yourself without having to work in it. Just a couple days a week, just the exact time you like, because you like to spend a little bit of time. You like to be not completely retired, and yet you can disappear for weeks and weeks on vacation and on other things, and can do what you want to do. And or it will be a sellable practice, because if it's a small practice built on the charisma of one single guy, it will not be sellable. Okay, it's already barely sellable if that happens, and it will surely not be sellable in the next 5, 10, 15 years. Every single day this will become worse. Look, ladies and gentlemen, that's not something I'm inventing. That's just look at it, look at the trend. This is what is happening. This is what is going on. All right? You be with it, part of it, or you don't. Just don't call me in 10 or 15 years and complain, because I will tell you this. I told you so. And that's the way it is. Have a prosperous and a big practice. Bye-bye.